Oh, yes, hello. All right, so these are gonna be some videos on supporting evidence for the project. I'm gonna go through cleaning products, farming, uh, organic farming, um, pharmaceuticals, all that kind of stuff that claims that has a green aspect to it, right? So I've been in construction, where when you're doing buildings, they have green guidelines, cleaning products, what's considered green. It's all just marketing, right? Um, Feminine products, natural products, all of these things that say biodegradable, natural, whatever free or that safe, uh, it's all marketing. There is no foundation or regulatory service or ethics police that say that what you say has to be true. It only has to be a truth. It doesn't have to be the truth, right? And so we know that just because you're giving a truth doesn't mean that is the truth, right? And so an example would be that when you're looking at like coconut oils, companies can put natural and organic as long as there is a little bit of natural and organic in there. It can be a teaspoon out of 1,000 gallons. I mean, there's no, they can say that's what this is, and we're not talking about the rest of this, right? And that goes into the proprietary or less than 1% by volume. The Voluntary Disclosure Act for chemical companies allows those companies to act independently because, like I said, the voluntary disclosure means you don't have to study the effect on the human physiology or the environment, all right? And so we have the EWG that they go through all of these different things: feminine products, cleaning products, and when we have Cowboy and Cowboys, these guys that are talking about the pesticides and fertilizers, the impact that has on our kids' health. I like the Minneapolis Watershed Society's website here because what it does is what it's got is a map. If you live in this area, you can click on your address and you can see in different conditions how long it takes for pesticides or fertilizers or oil from your driveway, how long it would take in a non-rain situation for it to get down to the river or in a heavy rain. So you can see that it takes 10 minutes in a heavy rain for you to live miles away for that water to get down to make its way to the river, right? And so there has to be a level of responsibility for these everyday things that we have in our life. All right, and this is just from phys.org. Green doesn't always mean clean. Cleaning products urgently need better regulations, researchers warn. So right now there is no regulation. It's all marketing. You can say whatever you want. All right. Researchers say there needs to be better regulation and more guidance for consumers on how safe cleaning products really are. The study published in Journal of Environmental Science, Processes and Impact found that fragranced cleaning products can be potentially harmful to air quality in people's homes. Cleaning products emit a wide range of volatile organic compounds, VOCs, including some that are hazardous or can undergo chemical transformations to generate harmful secondary pollutants. In recent years, green cleaners have become increasingly popular, with an implicit assumption that these are better for our health and the environment. However, the University of York research found this was not the case. As a part of the study, the VOC composition of 10 regular and 13 green cleaners was examined by researchers. Green cleaners generally emitted more monoterpenes than regular cleaners, increasing harmful secondary pollutant concentrations following use, such as formaldehyde and peroxyl nitrates. The study found that fragrance ingredients in these products were the source of volatile monoterpenes. As levels of these types of pollutants increase in the home, susceptible people can develop breathing problems or irritation in the eyes, nose, throat, or skin. Repeated exposure to high concentrations of formaldehyde can possibly lead to cancer, or in some cases, cancer. Misleading consumers. Ellen Harding Smith, environmental chemistry researchers from the Department of Environment and Geography, said, Our research found there is no strong evidence that suggests clean green products are better for indoor air quality compared to regular products. In fact, there is very little difference. Many consumers are being misled by the marketing of these products, which would be damaging to the air quality in their homes as a result, potentially putting their health at risk. For so many products on the supermarket shelves, green doesn't mean clean. She added, the study highlights potential compositional differences in the formulations of regular green cleaners, for which is currently very little information in the available literature. Manufacturers need to be so much clearer about what's in these products and make clear how to mitigate their harm. For example, just improving ventilation and opening windows when using these cleaning products makes air quality so much better. Opening the window, to me, isn't a solution. When you look at your skin, your body, your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it's part of the respiratory system, right? And it goes directly into your bloodstream, just like your lungs. And so just because you vent your house a little bit doesn't mean that you're not going to absorb that through your skin, through your body. And so I was as a contractor, I had to deal with green status for construction, putting a bike lock spot or a bench, or a path or something. But also I worked in OSHA, the OSHA side, MSDS. I did high rise, so I did chemical cleaning. But I also did specialty contracts with water treatment facilities, confined spaces. Confined spaces also includes hazardous materials and biohazard, because you're in sewers. So you can have both the chemicals that you're using. And so if you go on an MSDS, where you're just looking at ammonia or bleach, regular everyday products that are in your house, how harmful they are. And so when we think about antiviral, antibacterial, antiseptic, antistringent, all of these things don't have to mean chemicals. All of those things describe plants as well. So I'll go into it more in the divestment explanation video. But so one of the things that I teach about the greenhouse is to not only how to get your food, but how to get your everyday needs in life, your cleaning sprays, your detergents, your soaps, your supplements. All of these things can come from should come from a greenhouse, because anything you're going to put on you should be able to be eaten, right? And your environment is on you. It's just you've taken this degree of separation because you have your skin from your environment. So again, like I said, this is going to be the first of a few videos on just supporting evidence. We have tons and tons of information out there. I like to take the information that people respect and use it towards my understanding, because these are the same things I was reading about years ago. It's just I was reading it in abstracts and studies and stuff. So I'm hoping to be able to get together with some of these new groups that I've learned about. But in the meantime, like I said, I'll be going through chemicals, construction, cleaners, pesticides, fertilizers. Again, like I said, when we're talking about soil health, for these guys, the recommended daily allowance is based on food that was grown 50, 60, 70 years ago, not what we have today. So again, I appreciate your time. Whoop-a-la.